End result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing, Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Cousins now.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action. Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Let's go now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard pass.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cook up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.